Hi, I'm Dr. David Dobson. Welcome to Conversations. Today, my guest is Sharon Thomas. Sharon is a fourth year business student at the University of the Fraser Valley. We will be discussing her group research project, which examines the impact of message framing on promoting healthy lifestyles. Sharon presented her research at the UFV School of Business Student Research Day. It's a pleasure to have you on my show, Sharon.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor. Thank you for that introduction. Yeah.
Sharon, what encompasses a healthy lifestyle?
Well, honestly, healthy lifestyle has a very broad definition. It differs from person to person. One might think that it just contains physical fitness, while others may think that it has physical fitness and mental well being. So, for the purposes of this research, I've considered both to look at a well rounded approach.
Why it is important to live a healthy, active life?
Well, recently, since COVID, like our lifestyles have become very sedentary. They've been very lax and very slow paced with the invention of Zoom, um, remote working, hybrid working, and not to mention the daily stressors like the wars and tariffs. So it's been giving rise to heart diseases like diabetes, cholesterol, and many other such things. So this has significantly deteriorated our quality of life over the past decade. Moreover, it has worsened mental health. So they say prevention is better than cure. So healthy lifestyle is one of them.
And why do people
Yeah.
find it difficult to maintain a healthy lifestyle?
Well, it depends from person to person, but when I was scoping more into the research, it varied from lifestyle stressors like a lot of responsibilities, and it's just one added thing to not manage, given that inflation is just making a healthier lifestyle worse. Grocery prices are just skyrocketing. Another could be the mental health standing. Like depression makes it way difficult for people to, you know, want to make an effort in their lifestyle as well. So those are the main ones I came across: convenience, responsibilities, and mental health.
For your project, you explored how message
Uh-huh.
framing influences promoting a healthy lifestyle. Can you share a little bit about
Yeah.
your project?
Yeah, so once I came across the problem of poor lifestyles in the community, I decided to focus on it with the lens of message framing, considering the fact that people are humans require motivations to do certain behaviors, right? So, message framing is one of those motivations because when we think of certain behaviors, we relate those to certain messages. For example, when it's just a common thing now, like when we look at smoking, we relate those to the don't smoke ads or the no smoking ads, the ones that are very graphic. So it's sort of like that, and it's very prevalent in the media. So diving further in, I saw more into gain versus loss frame messaging. So gain frame messaging is when the positive outcome is being emphasized. For example, exercising regularly can help you lose weight. While loss frame messaging is where the negative outcome is more emphasized, which is not exercising regularly can increase your risk of heart diseases. So, those are the most prevalent ones in the world, negative and loss framed, and can be quantified for this quantifiable study. So, that's why I chose these two parameters to, conduct the study.
How did you conduct your research?
The research process was quite long. There was a lot of planning that went into it. So, starting with literature review, it had a lot of research into why healthy lifestyles are important, why they're so difficult to maintain, more deep diving into linguistic journals as well to see how message framing has been presented over the years in the media, um, how people perceive their own lifestyles, like their personal testimonials that come out in the news. So that concluded the literature review part. It formed the base of the research, you know. So the next part I went into was the focus group, and I determined the quantifiable variables. So I came across psychological mechanisms like stress, ability, environment, personal perceptions, and then even channels. I also discovered some channels like radio, news outlets, social media. Professionals were also one of the channels, which was kind of new to hear. And then post that, I proceeded to make like a quantifiable survey questionnaire using the Likert scale. It had only like closed-ended questions so that we were able to perform our data analysis much better. We used SPSS for that, and we used the convenience sample as well. So our research outcomes might not be generalizable to like the whole population, only to the population we studied.
Very, very good. So you use mixed methodology and look like a
Yes.
quite well thought out research project. Well done. Based on your research, Sharon, what
Uh-huh.
should be included in health promotion messages?
Well, so in general, negative framing was most effective on people, only
Mhm.
because negativity has been around us way commonly. So we are kind of desensitized and we can like relate to it better. But to be honest, like
Mm.
people respond to positive messaging when they're hearing it, when they hear it, like on podcasts or radio, because they are not really on guard about the negativity.
Mm.
Um, Another thing is that when negative messaging comes from a professional, they are more likely to receive it better, only
Mm.
because they feel kind of insulted or kind of like put down when someone better than them is, telling
Mm.
them, oh, don't do this, don't do that. So they're more likely to take it seriously. When
Mm.
looking at the persuasiveness of um, messages, so negative message is more likely to be more persuasive if a person is already stressed,
Mm.
only
Mm.
because the person can amplify the negativity in their
Mm.
mind
Mm.
and relate to it better. On
Mm.
the other hand, positive message tends to be more persuasive
Mm.
when people have the ability, like their personal resources,
Mm.
to relate to it better.
Mm.
So, those were basically the outcomes of our research.
What advice would you give to those wanting to live a healthy lifestyle?
Honestly, I mean, no one is perfect, but I would start by educating yourself.
Mm.
Like, be aware on your own lifestyle choices.
Mm.
Probably do like a audit on it. Start by that.
Mm.
Regular exercise, intuitive and mindful eating,
Mm.
meditation, which is actually a powerful tool,
Mm.
given that stress is a big thing, especially
Mm.
for millennials and Gen Zs.
Mm.
So, yeah, these can be powerful tools to not only like improve your overall well-being, but
Mm.
to have some level of success and to
Mm.
live a longer life. Yeah.
Mm. Mm. What's next for you, Sharon?
Right now, I'm pursuing my last year in my finance degree, and I'm looking at breaking into investment banking. And down the line, I would like to go into equity research.
Thank you for your time, Sharon. Best wishes on completing your degree.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor.